comic.
Tiger comic.
Tiger comic. Night Tiger comic. Tiger comic. What? Night Tiger comic. Night Tiger comic.
Yeah. You never know what you're missing. What's up, Joe? Lions.
Night Tiger. Happy Halloween.
Zero watching. We're early.
Yeah. Hey, did you see Rutger's Instagram post of him and his family holding up all those killer horror books?
I did not.
They were all in Halloween costumes, and they were each holding up, big books. He's got
It's
an amazing
weird.
collection.
On the weekends, I rarely look at Instagram or YouTube. During
that's
the week,
good.
I look at it all the time.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, what do you think? Woo!
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, let me show this off. Topanga!
Who's Topanga?
You never watched Boy Meets World? Oh my goodness,
No.
dude. You need to start watching this show. Yeah. You can get
That is
these
a nice
at
view.
$5 and below, $5.
Yeah, you get the nice shirt and then all those comics behind you. It's awesome.
I just picked up 2 of these.
Is that the one you were telling me about?
Yeah.
That's nice.
You got to check your local $5 and below.
There is one not too far from here.
That's a killer shirt. Look at that, still 35 cents. I think this is the Treasury cover.
Mm-hmm.
But they
that's
put
cool.
the comic book sticker price on it. And they have these.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
And
That's pretty cool too. I think my favorite's that first Star Wars you showed. But
yeah, that's my favorite too. I bought 2 of those.
Really cool.
Here's the second one. Oh yeah, because it looks like a Bronze Age Marvel comic.
Yeah, it's very cool. It says Star Duel on it.
What's up? Alex is in here. Alex, I'm actually doing your AOK video right now. I'm going to drop it probably Tuesday or Wednesday. It is actually being made as we speak. And this one's pretty cool too.
Jurassic Park, yeah.
All $5. Anytime I can find these bright retro shirts, especially black. But Topanga, yeah. Me and my wife watched this show. I'm surprised you don't know who she is. The main character is the brother from Fred Savage. He's the little brother.
I know that actor, yeah, and I've heard of this show. It's just not a show that I watched.
So what's going on the comic book front? Buster's outside. Dang, Alex is, but where's Buster? He's out. He comes in the morning. He loves you to death for about an hour, and then he goes about his day.
Yeah.
But you, so I see you picked up some killer books this week. Show us a few.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Which ones are you talking about? I don't know if I have those with me, but I got some of them here. So I got this one. This is Superior Comic.
Nice. I love that title.
It's gorgeous.
Great train cover.
This cover is fantastic. It's the
smoke.
color with the red, the art on the people here, and then it's got a train. It's got Navy. It's got everything for me. And it's got this, the first story in it is the fill-in wife or something like that. It's funny. He goes away and he's got another woman on the side. But it's really beautiful. It's got that one chip up here on the corner, which is a little disappointing because other than that, it's like really, really killer. So this one I got recently. Where did I get this? I was in, I think, out towards Nashville. And I found Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 70.
I don't have that one.
You got this, right?
No.
This is the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman. So
nice.
it goes, It's one I've wanted to add to my collection, but it's gotten pretty pricey, and I didn't want to pay like the hundreds of dollars that it's going for.
Oh, I don't believe you. I don't blame you.
But I think I got this one for like $30 or $40. I could not believe.
Carolyn, I told Joe he needs to meet up with you so you guys can go hunting. She said,
yeah.
Place.
So that was a good find.
Psychedelic Comic says good morning to everyone in the chat. We got Dagny T. We got Jacob Bornowski. Bornowski. And I'm Polish. I should be able to say that.
Oh, you're Polish? I am too.
Yes, I'm a Polak.
On my mother's side.
Same here.
Do you know Stolat?
Is your mother's name Christine?
No, Janice.
Okay, well, then we're not brothers.
And do you know Stolat?
Mm-mm.
We used to sing Stolat. It was like a Polish birthday song. We used to.
I only knew the only phrase I know was go to bed. Isto duma spać.
No, I don't know that one. But I know how to say kiss my ass because my grandmother had these two sisters. They used to get in fights all the time. And then when they started getting angry with each other, they would, instead of talking in English, they would talk in Polish. And that phrase would always come out.
Oh, so Alex showed a double cover on Instagram this morning.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never found one yet. Look at this one. This is Wiz Comics number 93.
He's a hobo.
Yeah, I've been wanting this cover for a while. You know, I love covers with trains on them or train themes. You know, you got the train tracks.
Right, yeah.
He's a hobo. So this has been on my hunting list for a long time. I never see it. Yeah, Czech and Polish, very similar. And I never see this for sale, but this one was once owned by Donald Baggs. So he
Signature series.
Yeah, signature series. And it's missing the centerfold, but there's 3 stories in here. There's a Captain Marvel story.
Hold on. This guy's Polish Mexican. What the heck?
Yeah.
Mexilish.
Yeah.
And you found it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, did you read that yet?
I paged through it. I didn't read the story yet, but I did.
So what, he goes undercover or something?
No, I think he gets like knocked on the head or something.
And, one of those stories.
Yeah. But anyway, there's 3 stories, and the 2 of them are complete. So the one that's not complete is that Golden Arrow story. That's missing a page of story.
I just want to say, here on Night Tiger Comics, we got Lady Fantastic's genealogy in less than a minute.
I know.
Her history, her origins.
Yeah, my dad's side is Irish too. Yeah.
I'm not an immigrant. I'm an American. I was here forever. I was born here.
These are pretty cool. You know, Alan, Comic Collector Geek's been doing these Friday challenges with different like kind of October themes like witches and ghosts and zombies and stuff.
Right.
And so he showed these, and I was able to pick 3 of the 4 up. He only showed 1, but there's 4 connecting covers. It's Zombie Tramp Origins. And I don't know much about Zombie Tramp. I know Alan is crazy for Zombie Tramp, but these covers are really, really cool, and they're connecting covers. So I'm missing number 2.
I just want to tell the chat this is an unsanctioned modern haul. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got everything. I'm not. I don't discriminate that way. And then if it's cool, it's cool.
Wait a minute, Lady Fantastic. How can I be an immigrant? I was born here. I didn't immigrate here.
And then here's issue 3. And then issue 4. They connect like, well, the lighting's bad when I do that, but they connect, and they're really cool. So
it's basically like each cover is a puzzle piece.
Yes. So I have to find
genius.
I have to find the
Crazy Wolverine Man's here. No, that's Ragman. I thought that was Rayman. Ragman comics are here. That's That's a new channel.
So
to
would
me.
you
I
not
never
like this
picked
modern
him
one
up.
then, Mike? Look how beautiful that is.
It's an unsanctioned modern haul. Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's gorgeous. Look at that. It looks like it's a pinup from like the 50s.
Oh, Alan's gonna like that. It's the Venus flytrap cover.
All right. So you want older
Lady
comics?
Fantastic was not born in U.S. She was born in another dimension. She came through the nexus of the swamp or the Man-Thing swamp.
All right. Look
Right,
at this
lady?
one.
Okay, let me look at it.
This is a DC
Carolyn,
horror.
get on here. Get
This
on here,
is
Carolyn. Join the Easy Company. What is that? Wow, I never saw that before. Oh, what is this? Because someone sent me one of those and they the DC horror. What is this? Something for October?
Yeah, I think so. It's a 6-issue run. This cover is by, I believe, I can't find his name on here, but I think this is by an artist that I really like, which was Francavilla, Francisco Francavilla. I love his style. He's a modern artist, but his style is really cool. I usually pick up when the comics that he does covers on. I grab a lot of them. So this is the first issue. I paged through it. I haven't read it yet, but Hitler's in here and looks like there's zombies. And
now you don't see that. I see an homage on that cover to a very famous book.
Well,
you see it?
No. Which one?
Foxhole.
Which one?
Foxhole by Kirby.
Yeah. I see that now.
It looks like a subtle homage.
All right, but you want older stuff, so I'm going to pass by all this stuff. And then here, you'll like this one, okay? How about this one?
I love it.
Black Cat number 12.
You just got that?
Yeah.
That's a great cover.
Yeah, I love the Black Cat series, and
I love the red.
This is really cool with the red and the black horse, and she's silhouetted by the moon and everything.
Ghost Town Horror or Terror. It says it.
Ghost Town Terror, Black Cat and a Western thriller. This is a Lee Elias cover, and the series changed titles a couple of times, didn't it? It was like, I think it was called Black Cat Mystery or Black Cat Western, right? And then
it became Western Tales, and then it said Black. Oh no, I think it was which Western Tales.
She's a great character though, and I know like her first appearance is really pricey, but many of the other ones are like doable.
I have a thing on my wall from Jesse Simon, a reprint or the print of Black Cat 2 comics. That Cobby sent me.
Are you getting it down?
Yeah, I'm just getting it ranked in the other room.
Can you see your computer from where you are? Here is
I have that. Toby
Buck Rogers.
That's nice. Yeah. That's one of the ones that was on auction, and I put in $10, and I actually put in $2,000.
Oh, I remember you telling that story. Yeah.
And then I won it.
This was John Novak's one time. Anybody know John?
I don't.
Yeah, but that's really cool. All right, what else? Well, how about I got some Silver Age.
I like that cover.
Yeah, this is a cool Dr. Fate cover where he's beating Superman there. This is Justice League of America. It's number 38.
I never found anything that really developed the character of him, any writer, but he's always been like super cool looking.
Yeah, he's cool. I always like Dr. Fate. Very cool. And then I did get a couple of Captain or Marvel families, I guess I got. So here's Marvel Family 45. So a couple of them came up on on my comic shop. They were lower grade, of course, less expensive. So I got that one.
The SCG in here, Southern Comic Geek.
And then I got number 32.
Panel
Marvel
cover.
Family Goes Into Business.
I love panel covers.
And I got this one. This is number 40. 7 Wonders of the
Nice.
Modern World.
That's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah.
Man, you've been picking these up like mad. I didn't even know you were getting these.
Well, you know what? It's because I'm watching Jerry too much. And, you know, really before I was like watching him, I didn't really have any Captain Marvel. I had the modern one, you know, when they brought him back in DC and they called it Shazam.
Right.
I had several of those issues, but I never had any of this older stuff.
Alex wants to know if we read all the books we buy. I do. I mean, I haven't caught up, but I don't buy stuff. I never buy anything that I don't want to read.
Now, for me, I do sometimes buy things just for the covers to put up on the wall and enjoy it as artwork.
I'm going to show these again while we're talking.
But I do read many of them, and I at least try to page through them and appreciate, you know, the interior art as well.
So I went to 5 and Below yesterday. Got all these high quality shirts too. They're not this cheap stuff for $5. They had other ones. They had some Mario, and they had Turtles. This one's, like you said, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's the best.
You got the movie poster, but then you got the still 35 cents Star Wars, like a Bronze Age book, which I was happy to get my number 1 this year. Still kind of riding that high. Not a big fan of this one, but I thought, you know what? Why not? Different stuff to wear on the channel. I'm not a t-shirt guy, but I just started wearing shirts for the channel. It gives a little more ambience to the feel of nerding out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Always a great Princess Leia. Look at her leg. Yikes, yay. So I got some stuff here. You want me to show it?
Yeah, you better.
I took this out of the press. I had it in the press for 2 days. This was $6.50 from 1948. And I paid $6.50 in shipping and then the tax. So it ended up being $14. But just a really cool Moon Mullins. Are you familiar with Moon Mullins?
Yeah. Actually, one of my best friends growing up was named Kevin Mullins. And he had a brother, Mike, that we all called Moon. Yeah.
Just a cool character from the, World War II era. And
at first I thought that was a gorilla coming down behind him, but it's a umpire, right?
Yeah, I think there's nine issues in the series, but I love the covers. They just look so golden age to me.
Is that DC?
No, it's ACG.
That's ACG?
I didn't know it either, but it has an ad in the middle on the back side of the cover for unknown terror or whatever.
No, it kind of like reminds me of Kilroy's art style a little bit, which is ACG.
Yeah. So that just came out of the press. It's low grade, but for $6. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. This was like $5 or $6.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with
no, you can't go wrong with giant insects. And
then the kryptonite on top of it.
Yeah.
King of the giant ants. And then the 10-cent cover price.
Mm-hmm.
I stay away from anything if it's not 10-cent cover price because it just looks so cool. This is an homage, of course. I forget what issue, but it was the tryout Supergirl.
Yeah, I have that up on the wall over there.
Oh, this is a train cover. You need to get this one.
I know.
It's
Just put it over on the right in the stack that you're piling up for me, and then I'll get it.
Friar Tuck's in here. What's up, brother? Wow, I'm seeing a lot of new channels. I like to see
Friar
that.
Tuck.
Or is it just comic T-shirts? It's pop culture. Like it's 80s and older stuff. That's what I like to find, those T-shirts. So I didn't bag and board those yet. This was a good pickup. I forget how much it ended up costing me, but youthful.
Yeah, that's nice.
A knight with amor or armor.
Armor. Knight without armor.
Knight without armor.
Oh, I could smell the golden age.
This was in my comic shop pickup. I don't know what year this is, but it's by Youthful magazine. They did some great good girl westerns. The Gunsmoke. So that's got to be bagged. Then I got this one. So some Bronze Age stuff.
What is that guy laying down in green? What's going on there?
I don't know. He's dead. I believe he's got like his rifle with his helmet on it, like his tombstone.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I guess she
got a
read the letter.
telegram that he died.
Oh no,
in war.
she had a dream. I had a horrible dream.
Oh, okay. I see.
And this is the second issue in the series.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was like $6. It's the centerfold's loose, but still, it's good reading. Like to read. I like these early issues too because they have that big number on, like the 5th issue, whatever, the 3rd, 4th. So here's another one. Hanging cover with like a ghost, apparition, spirit, whatever you want to call it.
Where'd you pick them up? At the comic store, flea market, swap meet? What?
My comic shop.
Weird. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. And then we talked about this one here. Where's Caroline? I hope she's here because she's going to love this one. She's in here. Vampires and Nazis. Yes. And number 13. It's got it all, baby.
I think it also has werewolves, doesn't it? Is that a werewolf behind it?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's
werewolves.
And it's number 13.
Vampires, number 13. Nazis.
Yeah.
This was like, what, $6? I don't even remember.
Looks pretty good.
So it's all because of Joe. Joe tells me, go check out my comic shop's new listings every day. And now it's like an addiction. I kind of backed off last week.
You know, you can find some good stuff there if you're the first person. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
I get frustrated when I actually check it and there's a comic I wanted and you see the little pink bar that said sold in 6 minutes, you know?
So this is a little bit dirty, but otherwise it's a nice shape. It's number 7.
All you have to do is soak it.
No, I wouldn't even do that with this book. It's like soaking time is so precious. You want to do it for the better books, not the menial. This next one, I probably would want to soak this cover. This is a Good Girl Western, 1949, I believe. Outlaws by DS Publishing.
That's nice.
It's a gorgeous book. Uh-oh, we got Hans is in here. What's up, Hans? Happy Halloween. Happy Hallows Eve. You could see yourself in my glasses. I play dominoes with these and I forget. And then after like a while, they'll go, hey, you could see your partner's pieces. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, let's see what some of the gang has to say. Yeah, go on my comic shop, especially the new listings, but they got great prices. And sometimes you'll find like a 6.0 for $3 and there'll be a 6.0 next to it for like $30. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Wild West on my comic shop. But anyways, that's a gorgeous book. I think I paid $35 and then, tax and shipping and all that. So that's that one. I think I have a few issues of that. Oh, you want to see some dollar books or you want to see some big books?
Big books.
Everybody wants to see big books or dollar books. Okay, I get a big book. Now, this book I've been kind of after. I didn't want to pay retail found this copy, and it's actually much nicer than I thought it was when I bought it, and the price was fantastic. So it was so total was 65, and this is like a VF minus.
That's a nice book.
And I know, and even I was looking at these for a while, and in low grade they were going for like 100, 120.
Yeah, that's
like,
one of the coolest covers of the Spider-Man crossover, right? They always put him on the other comics to try to, like, he was the most popular comic, and they were trying to get people to buy the other comics, so they do these crossovers with him. That's one of the best ones, as far as the artwork on the cover.
But they reprint this, I think, in 76, and they shrink it to the square cover, square border.
They did?
Yeah, but even that book usually goes more for what I paid for this one. Let me show you this thing. And I didn't want that one. I wanted the original story copy. It came in a Mylar too. The only thing is, don't you hate when you get a Mylar and then one side's bent?
Yeah.
Because I'm a one piece of tape guy. I don't like more than one piece of tape on the back of my Mylar. But you have to put two because to keep the corner down now.
Yeah, I hate that too.
It's a really nice copy for the price.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to go with a really low grade.
That's a nice pickup.
And even the inside is nice and sharp and crisp, little yellowed. I'm happy. I'm actually starting to look more at Silver Age and books.
Do you have a nice run of X-Men?
Not really.
No, just a few that you like.
I've never been a big X-Men fan. I like them, but I'm more of a street level Daredevil, Captain America.
I like those earlier X-Men. Like, I know it got really popular when it got up, like, around the giant size X-Men and 96, the new team. I like those early ones, the Silver Age ones.
Yeah, same here. This is a second copy, and it was a great price, $30. It's kind of scarce book, but it's another good girl cover.
That's why nobody else can get it, because you have all the copies of it.
I'm always looking for this, and I've been searching. I've already had it, but I've been searching for, I don't know, I'd have to say a little over a year for another copy that was reasonable, and they're always over $100.
Are they in similar condition, or is one better than the other?
These usually range like 2.0, 3.0. I've never seen anything better than that. There's actually a British version, but it's black and white inside, but it has exactly the same cover except for the price difference. That's been on eBay for quite a while. I haven't got that one, but it's there. But it's just like semi-scarce. And this one and Indian Fighters #1, I'm always looking to check them and see if there's any new listings for them. And I checked for this one, and it came up under a different search, because when I checked Redskin, it never came up. And all of a sudden, it was like, I guess I put in the year. This is 1952, because I'll search 1952 Golden Age. And sometimes you'll find new listings that you don't see when you put in like new listing Golden Age. I can't figure it out, but so I could do one more if you want. If you got something else you want to talk, what's going on?
I got about 5 more.
I'll let you go. I got a really incredibly sweet book that I could never even.
I got 5 more here, but then when you go, I could go pick some more up. This one is one that I got off the My Comic Shop new listings, and this is Kilroy's. I don't really collect a lot of Kilroy's, but I liked this cover, Kilroy's number 21, this Christmas cover, because I thought that, that girl in the stocking there, that was like a really cute idea there. And I think I got this for like $4 or $5. It was.
Oh yeah, you showed me that. I remember that is a killer cover.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Great Christmas cover.
Yeah,
This
that
is
has
another
this.
thing. Go ahead.
That's the same like kind of humoristic, subtle vein of the one you saw today on Sparkler.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
It's got
This is another thing about my comic shop, which is like I don't get it. It's like half the times they'll put this sticker right up here, and then half the times on the back. And I always like it better when it's on the back, because if I don't get around to like rebagging it, it's not
right.
blocking the artwork. But
Yeah,
half the times they put it on the front there. Like this is from them, right? They put it on the back. And this is a 10-cent Mickey Mouse and his Sky
nice.
Adventure.
Oh wow, that is cool. You got that from my comic shop?
Yeah. It was just
That's
a couple
where they.
bucks too.
That's
Now,
the one where they got the air pirates. They probably stole
I
it
think
from.
maybe, like, I know there's like 3 or 4 issues where they're flying around in planes. I've seen different ones, and maybe this is like a reprint of the first story. This is a 4-color series 2, and have you picked up Sergeant Rock versus Army of the Dead? Pretty good. I think that's what. Yeah, I think I showed that. I think that's the one I showed, right?
Oh, the DC horror.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot of Disney, but I just grabbed that
that's
one.
cool. So curious, how much was it?
This Mickey Mouse,
Yeah,
it was cheap. I would say under $10 I got it for.
and what's the grade on it?
It's a 2.0, but it's really.
Now, why is it a 2.0? I like it a lot. That's why I'm asking all these questions.
It's a 2.0 because that my comic shop grades conservatively. Somebody wrote their name up here in Mickey.
Oh, that's no big deal. So it's like a 3.0, really?
Yeah, easily. It's got a lot of spine rub over here, but that's it.
Right.
And I'm not a Mickey collector or anything, but I saw this one. I just thought that was a really cool cover. I like that one, so I grabbed that one. And then here's another one I got off my comic shop from the new listings too. Judo Joe.
Oh yeah. Now there's supposedly a story in there about a hypodermic needle or something like that, I believe.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. But this is I thought it was a really cool cover. The yellows and reds always pop.
There's something about that that's key. I don't remember what it is.
That's what?
It's key. I saw it the other day. I don't know if maybe it's not that issue. I don't know. I thought it said hypodermic needle advertising or a panel or something. Or drugs. I don't. The old mind knows it's something, just doesn't remember what.
Yeah, I'll have to go through it more thoroughly. I don't see anything. I mean, it's got some crazy art though. Like, look at this guy's face there.
Oh yeah, he looks like the guy from. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The professor,
the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah,
the boss. Yeah, I thought so too. All right, so
do me a favor. Pull down that magic behind you. Caroline wants to see it. And the clairvoyant also.
These?
Yeah. Man, I'm going to ask you to pull down a bunch of stuff. That Wolf Girl looks pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite comics. I got 2 copies of it. Yeah, this is a Zatanna. It's a really beautiful comic. It's really well done.
That's Gray Morrow? Who does the cover? You know?
Yeah, Gray Morrow. Says it right here, right above the.
Nice. Yeah, there's another. I think like a 60-page giant that he does the cover on. I have it.
But this is really cool with all these demons around, and she's there.
Yeah, I need that. Yeah. I like the fishnet. I don't see nothing else. Well,
this is one of my favorite Zatanna covers. I think it's really well done. And then this is Clairvoyant. This is a Golden Age one that's. I've had this in my collection for a long time. I remember I bought this from Mile High Comics about maybe 12 years ago. It's a lot more expensive now.
Dang, that is. I have never seen that.
Yeah.
You brought that from Mile High?
Years ago.
What'd you pay for that? $50?
Probably 50, $60. And
Nice. That's
it's
probably like,
hundreds of dollars now.
I'd probably
But
say it's probably closer to $1,000 book.
this is low grade. It's like a 2.0. But
Yeah, but it's so scarce. It's so scarce. I've never even seen it.
yeah, it's super cool. You know, years ago, like Mile High doesn't do it anymore, but like years ago, they used to also do this thing where like if you spent like $50 or something like that, then they had this whole list of like free things you could choose from, and they don't do that anymore. But back then, yeah.
Oh, Steve's in here. Okay, so I have to address the audience.
All right.
This is the guy that's always telling me, "Oh, I don't have a big Golden Age collection like you," and then he pulls out a book like that. Give me a break. That's like a really sweet book. Okay, I got
but,
something.
you know, but I'll tell you the truth, Mike. Though, like you chastised me at the beginning for showing modern comics, and
No, I didn't. I just said it was an unsanctioned haul video.
yeah.
That's all I said.
So I do have Golden Age, but I'm not actively collecting modern comics, but there are ones that pop up, and you know, I like the artwork or something, and or the story, and so my collection is all over the place.
All right, so I have a huge book. Are you sitting down? Do you have any like railings or anything nearby you can hold on to?
All right, I'm holding on.
Bam, dude.
Yeah. You got that from my comic shop, right?
No.
That was eBay.
eBay.
Yeah.
We're looking at this, baby. Yeah, so the story goes, there's always a good story behind these stuff. It was on auction, starting bid $49.99, no bids. I don't remember it was 4 or 2 days left on it or something like that. I think it was 2 days left. So I had to make an offer. I said, okay, well, let me throw them $60. I thought for sure they would not take it. And they took it.
That looks like it's in fantastic
It
condition.
is. I've never seen this book for sale ever.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, let's see some comments. She's beautiful. She's naked. She's raw. Look at that war stamp. Woo!
There is some cool modern horror.
I was telling myself, because I have these conversations, I said, Mike, you got this for $70 shipped with taxes. What would you let it go for? What would you put the market value on it? So before I tell you, I'm going to see if you can guess kind of if we have the same idea of what this book should go for. What do you think? And
Are you asking me or are you asking in the comments?
I'm asking everyone, but I'm asking you. Like, I put the book like a 4.5, I think.
I'm surprised you got it for that price. I think a book like that would probably be like $150.
You think? I think that's kind of low for a book.
You think it would be higher?
I do, because of grade,
Mm-hmm.
and not only that, but the scarcity and the war bond. It's got a lot of key factors to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a superhero book. It's Golden Age from the war era. I would say this book and this grade, I would not sell it for less than $300.
You could probably get that.
It's just a gorgeous. This is like my thought process when I was a kid looking at these pictures inside the Overstreet price guide.
Mm-hmm.
That, oh, these are like so mysterious and so out of the realm of like ever thinking, yeah, I could have that. You know what I'm saying? As a kid.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. You know, Alan
then
just did an interview with Keston, and he basically said the same thing, you know.
And then you get a book like this, and you're like, it's like almost like my dream came true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, if this, it'd be different if this is like falling apart. Like, okay, but it's just an experience.
Well,
I'm
you
never
know,
gonna,
even if it was, it would be cool to have. I mean, that thing never, I've never seen that until you got it. And it's a very cool war bond cover with the war stamp instead of the bonds, you know. And those war bond covers,
all right, let me show
they're,
you this one.
they're going for some good prices.
So this book, they had $9.99 to make an offer. I offered them $6.50. I've never offered change before, but for some reason, I felt it was appropriate at this on this buy. So, you know, I felt like it was that breaking point where they would say
Yeah.
yes or no. So it has a water staining here in the corner, but other than that, it's a beautiful, beautiful book.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
look at the ink top.
Yep. For $6.50.
Yeah. So you can't, it has you can feel it, but you can't really see it that much.
Yeah.
Now, this is a more safer, like, I think, Good Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had the idea to draw the readership with a female in the forefront, but they're like, we got to keep it toned down. That's my thought on that, because the next cover is the same series, but it's a little more Good Girlish, a little more, I don't know the word I would say. But we'll look at it. But it's in really nice. So this one was $50 with shipping tax and everything. But it's in really nice.
Wow. I like this one better. Yep. Very cool.
I like these kind of books. I like putting these kind of books in my collection.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is a lot of people don't go after that kind of stuff.
Right. That's nice.
I have one more here if you have more you want to share.
I would have to go grab some more. They're not far away, but
all right. Well, if you want to go,
do you have more to share? I can go grab a few more.
I do. All so
right,
this next one I cannot take out. So when the seller shipped this, it's Golden Age, in an envelope with absolutely no protection. It is so low grade, it's brittle. When I opened it up, there were like snowflakes of comic book page pieces everywhere. But I don't know if anyone bid. I don't think anyone bid, and it was $6 starting bid on this. Can you hear me, Joe? Oh, I know. We all have those regret buys. Anyways, so this is the last issue. It's Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. Caroline, are you in here? It's a really cool book. So here it is. Boy Commandos, number 36, the last issue with the first appearance of the Atom Mobile.
That's pretty cool.
I won this. I think I either won it or there was no bid, $6. So it ended up being $15 with shipping and tax.
$6 for that is amazing.
Dude, this book is worse than Captain Arrow.
Oh, really?
When it was in the envelope, he was no protection, and I opened it. I was like snowflakes of comic book pieces everywhere.
Yeah.
So I quickly got it into a Mylar. I'm like, it can't come out anymore.
Yeah.
I made attempt to read it once,
Mm-hmm.
but it is a cool cover, and it's Joe Simon
maybe
and Jack
read
Kirby.
it online.
I didn't know that this was the last issue, so when I looked it up on Key Collector, it said scarce last issue.
Mm.
I do remember seeing this before, though, in DC Books. Just a cool cover, though.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think that this mobile made a reappearance in Jimmy Olsen when Jack Kirby took over.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken.
The Automobile.
Okay, so we're going to go to you and check out some comments along
All
the
right.
way.
So let me show you this one modern one, and then I got a stack of older ones. But this is Kabuki number 6, and It's just gorgeous. This is the artist is David Mack. He does the watercolors, covers, and
Oh, yeah.
he did Echo, right, and Daredevil and everything. And there was this this storyline called Kabuki. I saw that cover and I thought that's really cool. I really like his artwork, so
I remember those.
I grabbed that one. But here's some stuff you might more get a kick out of. Here's issue number 1 of Baffling Mysteries.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's number 1?
Yeah.
Nice Venus flytrap cover. Love it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Little Shop of Horrors or Invasion of the
Yeah.
Body Snatchers kind of vibe to it. And yeah, it's good.
Did you just
So-
have that?
I just got this. I
How
have
much? 20?
what's that?
20?
$20?
Yeah, how much
No, I
did you
paid
get it for?
$60 for this.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's the first issue of Baffling. This is Captain Marvel Adventures number 31. And it's a really cool cover. This thing is like, it's not mint, but it like, for something this
I was going to
old,
say, it does look good from here.
yeah, it's a 6.0 is what it's graded at. But
Where did you get it? My comic shop?
I got it in my comic shop.
So
And
that's a 7.0 then.
yeah, but I mean, to me, like I took it out and it looks like it came right off the newsstand.
It looks, it does. It looks
It's
gorgeous.
gorgeous. I don't have this is the nicest Captain Marvel comic I have. And
I even like the little dealer mark that it has on top. It gives it a little finesse.
what's the advertising on the back of which book? This one?
I think
Or the
it's
back?
this one that I have right here.
Oh.
What is that? Royal Crown Cola.
Oh, RC.
Mysterious Blonde. Anyways. No, I want to talk more about that book. Don't put it away yet.
Oh, the Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The graphic on that is just so good.
I always like the conscience, the angel and the devil conscience on the shoulders.
It's almost like a
And-
billboard cover.
I tried to I mean, this is like a trope, right? Like the angel and
Yeah.
the devil, but I try to find like what other comics are this on. I couldn't find any. There's an art, it's like a Jughead. There's one Jughead annual that has it, but that's all I could find. I mean, it's a common trope as an idea, but it hasn't been used that much in comic books.
I'll bet there's probably 2 or 3 more in the Golden Age somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. I just haven't been able to find them, but this is the M pedigree.
Yeah.
You didn't know
Well,
that was the M pedigree?
It could be a dealer mark.
Yeah. But
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. It looks cool.
Yeah, I was really happy to get that one. It's really nice to have like a lot of my Golden Age comics are pretty low grade, so I can get in on the ground floor and just have them. But that one is really, really nice. Here's one that's like pretty low grade, but I'm really happy to have this one.
Oh
I picked
yeah.
This is the first Black Knight in comics. This is what is it, Toby Press, I think? Yeah, Toby Press.
I don't have mine out.
Yeah.
Put it away.
And so down here,
Goodbye. Yeah.
I got a little bit of a problem down here, but like if I hold it like that,
There you go.
then it looks fantastic, right?
It does. I haven't even read mine yet. I need to read it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I paged through it. It's got some really neat artwork and stories in there. And you know what's really interesting? Like the Marvel first Black Knight costs a whole lot more than this one, even though this is the first Black Knight in comics.
I don't think it is because I found another backup feature in I think it was Popular Comics that had a Black Knight superhero character. I have an issue and it's in the 40s,
It predates
1947.
this.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be the first, but this would be the first Black Knight title, right?
Right. It'd be nice if we did a video on like
Yeah.
the Black Knights of the Golden
Yeah.
Age.
But like this one is a lot more affordable than the first Marvel Black Knight, and they look essentially the same. So
That book shot up when the Black Knight appeared in Marvel,
yeah,
because then it was like, no, this is the true first appearance, and
yeah,
I couldn't believe the prices that book was going for.
yeah. I have that facsimile copy. That's good enough for me. This
No,
one is.
I'm talking about that one.
Oh, this one. This one shot
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that one shot up. I was
No.
like, I seen one go for $2,000 in an auction.
Wow.
Yeah, no, wait, no, not 2,000, 800. But someone was asking 2,000 for one.
Here's Tales of Horror #2, another Toby Press. I like the Toby Press comics.
Yep.
And it's got a nice good girl cover there. That crazy monster coming out of the pool. I never saw this before until I saw it listed, and I was like, that's really cool. I mean, I like the red. The red frame was kind of like, I mean, the Captain America did that. There was like a whole bunch of them that had this kind of like red frame cover in the Golden Age. But this
And you
is
never
cool.
thought to yourself, let me send this listing over to Mike.
This one? No. But really cool. I like that bat up there, the Tales of Terror. Pretty cool comic book.
It is.
Got a nice.
No, it's not pretty cool. It is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it even cooler.
Right.
Dang. And that's for little boys?
Yeah, good girl on the back, too.
Mom, can I get this comic? Let me look at the cover. Okay, it's fine.
All right, this next one I picked up recently, past couple of weeks, and it's now one of my favorites. I love this comic. This is Fantastic Comics.
Oh, yeah, that is cool. Did you ever find out who did the cover?
No, I didn't.
That's a killer cover, though.
Yeah, it's a killer cover. It's Ajax Comics. And this woman down here reminds me of the guy on Action Comics 1 who's like running away when Superman's lifting the car up, right? But he's in the other corner. And I love one of the things I love about this cover is the transition from, like this kind of orange, red, pink, purple sky.
Yeah, I love purple back. Yeah.
Look how it looked between his legs and how it fades up and everything and transitions. And so I thought, like, this is going to be a really cool story.
And it's not?
There's not a robot in the entire book.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Hey, as long as it's on the cover, I'd rather have the robot on the cover and not on this inside.
Yeah. This is a fantastic cover.
Ha ha.
Here is
how much was that? $99?
I think it was $99. The cover's detached. It's like it's got a spine length split, but
I don't know how he finds these great deals. What the heck? And then
you find great deals.
And then he doesn't think, I should give that to my buddy Mike.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about, like you with the funny animals and stuff. Why didn't you give me that one? Yeah.
I thought, well, at least I thought about it. And then I said, no. I told myself, no, you got to keep this for yourself.
Oh, I've been thinking about it. All these ones I'm showing you, I was thinking about telling you. But then I decided no. So here is Nightmare.
Well, thank you. Hey, I want to say I appreciate that you at least thought of me.
Oh, and same for me.
That's all I'm asking. That's it.
How about this one?
You bastard.
Nightmare. St. John Press, Joe Kubert cover.
That's bondage cover?
Yeah, there is some bondage going on there. I don't know what the hell's going on through that window, but
you dirty old dog.
It's some crazy crap going on back in there.
Now that
People
looks
are
like
hanging from the ceiling.
You paid $50 for that.
Wall. There's some kind of cauldron down here in the bottom.
I just saw a video that they mentioned that series. There was something special about it. I don't remember.
About Nightmare?
Yeah. What'd
you
pay
pay for that? 2 more.
What'd you pay for that? 50?
Yeah, I think so. $50, $60. All right. This one you did tell me about.
Uh-oh. Look at that, guys. Uh-huh. And now I'm jealous because yours is better than both my copies.
This
I'll tell you what,
is
I'll give you both my copies for that one copy.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I might consider that.
I'm not kidding.
Mike told me about this one. This has a story where little Lulu
Show us a panel.
takes her father's pipe and smokes. She cuts up
Her doll's hair.
her doll's hair and smokes it, and basically she's getting
Gets
high.
stoned.
Yeah, basically she gets stoned.
She trips out through like a page and a half.
Yeah, so like, she's imagining, like, she sees this billboard advertisement right here, and
So she thinks it's cool to smoke.
she thinks it's cool. So she's imagining herself how cool it would be for her to smoke, right? So she goes home and she grabs her dad's pipe, and then what does she do? She goes and she like sneaks out. She sneaks outside behind it's really hilarious because
and Dell claimed
like, what someone would really do, like they're trying to experiment and smoke, and what they would sneak, right? They don't want their parents to know, but here she is tripping out, right? And over here, and then eventually, I think she feels like look, she's like, the house looks all, wacky to her. And I think she just kind of like, she winds up like feeling like ill, and she goes and, lays down and everything. So Mike, thanks for pointing that one out to me.
No, but you know what I find ironic about that? Dell
What's
told the Comics Code that they were family friendly, so they didn't need to put it on their books. And then they get away with that.
Lady Fantastic, you're right. Every time I take comics out to like make a video or something, then I have a stack of them, and I've got stacks all over this room because I haven't put them back yet. But I'm getting some cabinets built, and they should be ready in the next couple of weeks. So I'm really looking forward to that, where I will have drawers instead of boxes I have to open. There's drawers that you could just open, so you don't have to like take anything off the top, to get to that other box. I'm so looking forward to that. It's gonna be fantastic.
Okay, so
do you have more? I have one more.
I always got more. I got some dollar books. My new LB Cole horror.
I can't believe you got that for $1.
I didn't get it for $1. What did I get this for? I forgot. $200.
That's nice. I think you got that for a steal.
I did. That's why I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to break this open so bad.
How many slabs do you have now?
22.
So 3 more, you could do your top 25 slab video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I have a raw copy of that.
I finally got it. Well, I was looking for any copy, but this one was raw price.
Mm-hmm.
I paid $100 for this. Let me see any comments. No, okay. What else do I got here? Oh, yeah, I got this horror book.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen as the Wolfman of Metropolis.
I think that's such a cool cover. It's
pretty cool.
Just reminds me of the Universal black and white.
Yeah, it has that feel to it for sure.
10-cent cover price. It's purple on the background.
What's the only problem with it?
What do you mean?
It's got the comic code.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, let me show this off, because if you haven't seen my AOK, God Tank sent me an original piece of art that he did of Batman in the graveyard, Batman's grave. Oh, my goodness, it's so Cool.
Wow. That is cool. Was
Look at
that
the witch.
did he write that title up there too, or was that on the book?
I don't know. It looks like it was. It looks like.
Is there a comic called The Batman's Grave?
I don't know. It looks like there was the title, and he colored around it and put all the background.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Work. I mean, there's a lot of detail in this book. He even put icicles on the graves.
Yeah.
Just to really, yeah. I'm really happy to have this in my collection. What else? What else? Oh, this book, dude. You ready? Sitting down?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's cool.
Sexy.
I saw that one on the new listings, and I was really close to pulling the trigger on it. And
I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Yeah. I'm glad you got it because it's really cool.
I wasn't going to buy it, and then I kept thinking how really scarce the book is.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a key book. This was cool, what did I pay for this? $43 shipped, tax, everything.
That's first Doom Patrol title, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
First appearance of the Brain. First appearance of Madam some or another.
Yeah.
First appearance of Eric Morden. First team appearance of Brotherhood of Evil.
That's a great book. Do you also have
It's a gorilla cover.
It's also a gorilla cover. Do you also have My Greatest Adventure, their first appearance when it was titled?
I wish.
You can get it. It's affordable.
It's not as affordable as that one, though.
It's not as affordable as that one, but it's affordable. You could get it for a couple of $100, a low grade copy.
Look at this high grade beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Purple, purple, purple. This was $30 for my comic shop.
Nice.
They had a few up there that were like 670s for $30. I just like the purple cover on this one, the kind of the layout of the cover and everything. And then I got this one with it, and this one's high grade. 10-cent cover.
Yeah, that's cute.
Good Girl was $20 with shipping. Let's see what Lady's got to say. Purple cover is our personal kryptonite of mine. Check out this one. The Court of Creatures. Is my camera blurred on the side?
No, it's just a little bit of a glare, but not much.
No, like a blur. Like if I go like that, is it blurry?
Yes. Yeah, if you go out to the edge, the comic book at the edge gets blurry. Yes.
I got to clean that camera.
Mm-hmm.
10-cent cover price. I think it is. No, it's not.
Yeah.
So I think it's just dirty on that side.
Could be.
Got this for a steal.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So this was $70 shipped, all in. Look at this thing. I seen one that was like you picked it up and it just fell apart kind of book, and they wanted the same amount. They wanted the same more, I think, than I got this one for.
Yeah, that's nice. I just picked a copy of that up recently at a mini Comic-Con here in Pop Culture thing in Cleveland, Tennessee. It's right near.
The only thing is the bottom of the spine. The little.
That's a square bound, right?
Yeah, a little half-inch of it is.
Yeah, that happens a lot. But you know what? You said what? You got it for 70 or 75, right?
70 shipped.
Yeah, that thing is really, in my opinion, is a key that's fairly undervalued compared. I mean, right. Annihilus. It's the first Annihilus. It's the
Yeah.
first Franklin Richards,
I
right?
think this grade is like $140 book normally.
And it's an awesome cover. Not only is it the first Annihilus,
Yeah,
he's on
I
the
love this
cover,
cover. Yeah.
and it's an awesome cover. It's like the colors with the reds and the greens and everything.
I
That
always
should be-
thought that he just looked so cool.
Yeah, that should be a much more. That one is really undervalued. Like you should definitely pick it up. I've got 2 copies of it. If I saw it for that price, I would get it.
Well, my buddy Steve didn't have a copy, so
Mhm.
I made sure he could get one in his collection. But
Yeah.
there's another Marvel character that looks like him. Can you take a guess who it is? It's actually, I think it may be a Hasbro character. I don't know if Marvel made him or not.
Rom, what?
The Bug from the Micronauts?
Oh, does he look like that?
No, I'm asking you. What do
I
you
don't
think?
know the Micronauts.
I think of the Bug when I see the Micronauts. When I look at him from the Micronauts.
That's a
This-
good one, Mike.
I don't know who does this cover, but it's really not that good. This is a number 2, Phantom Stranger number 2. Who does this cover? Bill Tract does the cover. But the first few issues, I don't know, his art isn't cover dynamic, but it's still cool.
Mhm.
You want to go? You got anything?
I got 2 comics left here.
Tell me when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Lady Fantastic said she used to work in north of Chattanooga, Cleveland, or something.
Oh yeah, Cleveland. That's yeah. So I got the first issue of House of Mystery, the Millennium Edition.
Nice.
It's really cool. I heard someone mentioning this, and I never looked at it before, but then I looked into it, and I thought, boy, that's really cool, but it's really expensive. Like I think it's like $700-800 for an issue of House of Mystery #1. So look at that cover; it's really cool. She's running with the wolves.
And I agree with you, but I'm also thinking for a first issue, they could have done something a lot more like, I don't know, grab you, you know what I'm saying?
I think this is pretty cool. He's going to shoot her. Yeah.
No,
And
I
then-
like it. I like
Yeah.
to own it.
And then this one is Love and Marriage #16.
Oh, I think I need that.
Yeah. I had never seen this before. I'm gonna have to take this out and press out the spine roll. It's got a bad spine roll. See that? How much it's sticking over here.
Oh, what's the grade?
Well, it's 3.5. It's PGX.
Right.
And
I have several issues from that series.
yeah. This is the only one I have, but I wasn't familiar with it till I saw this, and then I looked, and there's other good ones, but I like this one the best with that redhead there, and the voyeur. The voyeur.
See the leaf up top? That means they made the paper out of marijuana.
No. Yeah. Lesson for a cheat. Yeah, love this one.
Gal on the make.
Look at
Redhead.
that. That is some nice good girl.
That looks like Lucy. Lucille Ball.
Redhead.
That looks like Lucy, doesn't it?
But yeah, that's it. That's all I brought with me.
You're all tapped out. Oh, talk about romance. Daring Confessions. Ooh.
Is that from my comic shop or eBay?
You got some big boobage right there. Dang.
Yeah.
You got your crooner over here of the day.
Who is that?
Alan Dale.
Never heard of him.
Mr. Crooner. We'll go check him out on YouTube now. You never know, you might like him. Oh, dude, check this out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Lions. She's lying on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any blood though. She must have just fainted.
Those Thrilling Comics, they had some great covers, didn't they?
Look, he just busted right through the cage. What was it?
What's that?
What did you just say?
Oh, I said Thrilling Comics had some great covers.
Yeah.
What song?
Steve, you know that song is actually from Frank Sinatra. They took it, they stole it.
Oh, Love and Marriage. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a kill. I have several early issues now. I think I have issue 2 or 3 or something. So very happy about that. I picked up a second copy of this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think this is a key. I'm not sure. It's a Marvel Silver Age book. It's I think that's Doctor Strange right there. It's a good read though.
Yeah, that's his astral projection.
Dan Atkins interior inside. I don't know if Dan Atkins does the cover. I think he does.
See, that's what like a first appearance. I know that's not his first appearance, but that's what a first appearance cover should look like. You should have like whatever that new character is. There ought to be some kind of kick-ass cover like that.
The only thing missing is a gorilla.
Yeah.
What is he? What?
No, you know what you need to make it complete? You need a gorilla, and you need the checkered border across the top.
Oh, I hate that. I don't like the checkered border.
And a bonnet stamp. And then
so where do you stand on the checkered border issue? On one border or the other?
I like it
what
on
side of the border?
I like it on some of them, and on some of them I don't. I mean, it just depends on the image on the cover. It goes with some of them.
I think if it was like a chessboard picture, then it would probably look cool.
Yeah.
Other than that.
So you don't like it. What I don't like is that bonnet stamp. You know that bonnet stamp?
I love that.
I know. I can't stand that. I hate the bonnet stamp. That is a killer book.
I actually, in the middle of reading it, I fell asleep halfway through. Well, I went to bed halfway through.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look boring. It looks good.
No, I mean, I didn't fall. I went to bed because I was getting tired.
Yeah,
I'm so glad this is one that I found.
Yeah.
Atomic War. Actually, I never thought I was going to find this one because I think it says in the Gerber Guide it's one of the scarcer. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to find it. Oh, so let me show some dollar books. You're probably like, what does Night Tiger pick up in the dollar bin? I don't know if I have this or not. If I didn't, for $1, I'd give it to my grandson for his. So that's number 186, Gil Kane cover with the red skull. So I figured good pickup for $1. Here's another good pickup for $1, Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
This is an Eric Larson cover with the Shocker, with a nice pink background with some other villains. Electro, Doc Ock. Return of the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was $1. This is another, I believe, Eric Larson. No, this is a Bagley cover with Nova and Spider-Man. But it's a newsstand.
Looks pretty good condition.
Oh yeah, I didn't pick it. There were some other ones, but they were not good condition, so I left them. That one's a newsstand. This is the other Sinister Six. Get rid of this poly bag. Oh my goodness. This was $1 with the vulture on it, and I forget who that guy is.
That's Chance, right?
Over here.
I think so.
Chance?
I think so.
I don't know who that is. So this one was there, and I looked at it, and I said, that looks like a key. Like, I've seen that in videos. Then my other self said, you don't know what you're talking about. You couldn't even remember a key if you saw one, whatever. So I put it aside, and then I picked everything out that I wanted, and I was going to leave, and I saw it again. I'm like, let me look it up. I forget how much this book is, like a $20 book. So it's an early cover of Shiri.
Mm.
Let me see I forget how much it goes for. So I did remember that I saw it in a video, because I would not know that that's a key just on my own knowledge. I forget what volume that is, though.
Is that sanctioned or unsanctioned to show that one?
Unsanctioned. Oh,
That's
here it is.
Unsanctioned?
It's a $15 book, according to the Key Collector app. Prelude to the 6-issue limited series Doom War. Cover art featuring Shuri as the Black Panther. So that was a buck. What the heck?
Well,
I'm a Shuri fan. Now,
are you looking forward to the movie?
That's Namer, but doesn't it kind of look like Black Adam?
Yeah, it does. That's what I thought it was at first.
No, I'm not, because it doesn't seem to be any emphasis on the Black Panther, really, every time I see a trailer.
Who does that cover? Do you know? That's not Alex Ross, is it?
I don't know. Oh, here it says. I'm not familiar with that name.
Don't worry.
PEL or something like that. Okay, and then so I picked up some issues of Conan, later issues, newsstand.
Nice skull.
Check. Yep.
Skeleton. Couple of skulls, skeleton.
What year is this? '80. I can't read that. I hate that. It's like the ink runs together. 88, I think it says. Let's see what this gentleman has to say. He loves the bonnet stamp, and he's 20 minutes from the store, so he can get as many stamps as he wants.
Yeah, they're probably like a lot in the local.
$2.54. Another newsstand. They had $5 on the back of these bags. Now, this one I have already, but it's an Arthur Adams cover, and it's a newsstand.
That's pretty good art.
I like that cover.
Did he chop someone's head off?
Yeah. I didn't know who Arthur Adams was. I hear people talk about him, and then I saw this cover, and I'm like, oh, wow, I like his art.
That's like that EC cover.
And then here's 204 newsstand.
Yeah, it's a pretty dynamic cover.
I like this cover. Now, this one's the lowest grade of them all, but it's got a really cool cover. So
looks like a little bit wavy.
Yeah, it's got some bends in it. But it's a newsstand. And then we have Conan number 237. This is a Mike Mignola cover. Newsstand. The Hellboy creator.
Mm-hmm.
Silent Dreams, Serpent Dreams.
He's got
the devil, what is it? What's the guy's name again? Devil what? That he created? Hellboy. He's got the Hellboy horns.
Oh.
When did they put those horns back on him? Because, yeah, he just must have did that. Because the horns haven't been on him since Barry Smith. I don't see him on any of these covers. Oh, here they are. There's some horns there. But it's different. And then we got a few more, or one more Conan. This is a Ron Lim cover, you can tell, but it's a newsstand 233. Are you familiar with Ron Lim?
Yeah, he was one of those Brat Pack guys, right? With like Liefeld and McFarlane and that group. No? Then no, I'm not familiar with him. I thought
he did X-Men 2099. And what else did he do? I forgot. Oh, he did those near some of the art in the Silver Surfer, the 90s series.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did some of the art in that.
Yeah, I don't have any of those 2099 comics. I don't know what that's all about, actually.
Actually, I've read the 2099 series twice, 2 or 3 times. I really like it a lot.
What's the deal? Do they get like transported into the future or something? Or
no, it is in the future. It starts in the future.
So they're just reusing the characters in the future.
They basically like start out with different characters in the future, and then it's almost like they wrote the way back to connect them to the past in the stories. And that's really good. All the 2099 series, I haven't read one that wasn't. It's either a little above average or really good. And I thought the art was good. Ravage 2099, written by Stan Lee, was actually really good. I liked it. I have this, which still perplexes me because my LCS here in town has this on the wall for $130. And it's not even as nice as this one. And I got this for $20 off eBay.
Yeah, that's what, the third race, right?
Yeah.
And I know
there were two issues. Cover.
The third race went across 2 issues. Is this the first one or the second one? Do you know?
I believe this is the first one.
Okay. Then it continues.
Yeah. And that's the Neil Adams cover.
The other ones, I have them up there. I have like the first Superman Flash, the second Superman Flash, and they were just in one issue.
Yeah, I just picked that one up at the flea market earlier this year. Nice, high grade compared to what I see out there.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I got a steal on this book, $50. And I see this book all the time. They're wanting like over 120 for like a VG. Just one I stumbled onto. I did want to have it, but I just never gonna go and buy it online. Since I had to pull.
You have the second one? Oh, I got that. It's right up there. Yeah. That's a great one.
I do have the second. I bought it from the same seller at the same flea market at the same time.
Oh, you know what? Let me grab a couple of comics down off the wall. They're right here. Give me a second.
Do it.
All right. Because it'll be fun.
Yes. Cracker Jack Funnies, number 8, 1939, bondage cover. This guy, he wouldn't budge on the price, but he sent it in a Mylar. He sent it with a clear backing board. It's a high-grade copy from 1939. It says at the top, double-barrel Daisy air rifle. Oh, let me show you what else I picked up.
Yeah, that's cool.
My squishy monster, Frankenstein.
It looks like Frankenstein Hulk.
Yep. $6, $7 at a Love's truck stop.
All right, Mike, I got some comics. Okay, I just snagged these down off my wall up there. They're on the lower rack that I could reach. So, The Demon, number 1.
Okay, hold on. Slow down a little bit.
Jack Kirby, Origin, first issue of The Demon. I'm a big Jack Kirby fan.
Keep holding it up.
You're going to see quite a bit of. There you go.
Yours looks much brighter than mine.
It's my lighting. This is killer comic.
Twinsies.
Yeah. And you know what? A lot of these Jack Kirby comics, they're not that expensive. Like here's the Sandman #1. And this is this one, see how it's like a purple kind of background? It's supposed to be blue, and they ran out of part of the ink or something. So there's a handful of them that are printed and they came out purple. So that's another first appearance of the Sandman by Kirby.
Oh yeah, I don't have that one.
And check it out. It's like, look at them. They're both.
Oh yeah, that's true. They look pretty close.
It's the same pose. You use that pose all the time. Do you have it, Sandman?
I do, but I don't know where it is. Oh, it's probably in the other room.
This is.
I have this.
Yeah, Forever People #1, first appearance, full appearance of Darkseid. Right, first Forever People. But that's like one of those. Your twinsies. I was just going to show that. Yeah.
Nice copy too. How was you got a nice copy there?
Yeah, it's nice. 6.5. Bought that from my buddy in Hawaii. Yep, Commanding. I have that one. It's too high. It's in the slab. It's on the top row. I can't get that.
That's from that's a AOK from Metarog.
Yeah, that's a nice AOK. This is
Doomsday.
The first appearance of Doomsday. That's a great book. It's not expensive.
I still see that all the time in the bins.
Yeah, you should grab them.
I have a few. I have a couple already.
How about this one?
There's a bunch of prints of them too. What is it?
This is the first appearance of the Reverse Flash.
Oh, I don't have that. I have second
and
appearance.
It's got a Pence stamp on it right up here. So it's kind of interesting. I don't really understand how the Pence thing works because this one has a stamp, and some of them actually had, like, in place of the U.S. price, it was actually printed on.
They probably printed those ones with the actual price on it there. Yeah. And the other ones probably got shipped from the United States.
Yeah. And then
that's what I would guess.
This is the second Superman Flash race. I wanted to show
you
were showing.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah. I like this cover the best of the three, like the first, second, and third. This is the one I like the best.
Superman's got a huge chin. He looks like the Tick.
He does have a huge chin. You're right. Never noticed that before. And then, well, you showed this, so I'll just pass on that. But
no, show your no. I want to see yours.
That you showed.
So what? It's not the same copy though.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, so this one wall up here, I got a lot of.
That almost looks like a cover to a science fiction pulp magazine.
Yeah, it's very unique. Yeah, very cool.
Okay, let me see what some of these people have to say over here.
This is a really cool Neil Adams Superman cover.
Yeah, I almost got that.
Number 233. It's like
he hates that cover, Neil Adams.
He does,
because he had to move the leg. They made him move that leg back. He had to redraw it.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, so he could fit
it does look like it's not.
He had it drawn already, and they told him, "Well, we need you to put this phrase in between the legs."
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, it does look a little awkward, actually, now that you mention it. But nevertheless, like, it's a really cool cover. Breaking it
makes you wonder why they had to have that phrase that size. They couldn't have made it a little smaller.
Yeah.
But it's iconic, nevertheless.
Yep. And then this one is a big book.
Oh, yeah. First Brainiac. You just got that?
No.
When did you get that?
This was pandemic money. This was like in 2020.
What is that, like a 2.0?
It is. It's a 1.8.
And was that like a $500 book for retail?
Yeah. Origin and first appearance of Brainiac. First appearance of the shrunken city of Kandor.
Oh, really? Did you ever
It was slabs.
Did you ever look on the census to see what other higher grades are graded? That looks like a book I've never seen in a high grade.
This one? Yeah. There's some in high grades. They're they're very expensive. So, I mean, you get over like this grade, and you're like into the thousands already. So, I think I paid $5 or $6 for this with one of those checks I got when they were just giving us money for hanging out.
So if they did a poll for the next Superman movie and they said, which villain would you prefer, Lex Luthor or Brainiac?
I would prefer Brainiac.
So would I. He's much more interesting than Lex Luthor.
Yeah. I think Lex Luthor is like it's an iconic Superman foe, like when you think of certain character, you think of Batman, Joker first comes to mind, for me, Captain America and Red Skull. Like there's always like somebody who's like an iconic, counterpart. And I think Lex Luthor is that one, but I don't personally find him very interesting.
For me, he always comes off as like some kind of buffoon.
Yeah.
Not like he's deadly, but it's like he's an idiot at the same time. Like he's a goofball. I don't know. Brainiac seems to be more seriously deadlier foe for me than to Superman. He's got more depth to him also than Lex Luthor doesn't have any real personality.
No, I don't think so either.
And they made it that way. Like he's shallow and okay.
Make yourself big.
Let's break out some Halloween candy.
Let me see if I could grab some more stuff down over here.
We're gonna cut it in 5 minutes. It's
okay.
1 o'clock.
I'll just put these down.
I'll show 2 more books, 3 more books really quick. And then let you finish it out.
All right. I just got 5 books. I just snagged off my wall.
All right. Well, let me finish mine, and you can finish you'll finish out the show.
All right. Crown Comics, nice.
Last issue, really nice copy.
Did you just get that recently?
Yeah. One seller listed a bunch of stuff. I grabbed a few books off his. I paid less than $20 for this. Nice copy too.
Yeah. You're building up your Uncanny X-Men.
Well, this is one I had in my original collection. I was happy to get it back. This was a nice find. This is like the War Bond cover. Scarce, Rob McRaboy cover. It's a gorgeous book.
I've heard people mention that name. Is it the first name is Mac and the last name's Raboy, or is that the one name, McRaboy?
Mac is his first name.
Oh, McRaboy. Okay. Nice. Is that what's his name? Mandrake?
Yep. Nice high grade copy of this.
Yeah, Jerry just repaired one of those. I can't wait to see the.
I've been wanting one, and then I watched this video, and I'm like, let me go look, see what I can find. And
that's iconic.
The market's been coming down, and I got this at a really good price. $135 shipped with shipping and tax, and it's like a 6.0 copy.
Is that the one where somebody else drew the head?
I don't know. This is a Steranko. I don't know. I don't think that's the one. I think that might be 102. And then last but not least, really scarce book with some bondage and Nazi branding over there.
Is that like a skull face person on the left?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. And that girl thinks it's hilarious?
She's a radio star. They put a radio star on each
I've
issue.
never heard of that comic before.
It's very scarce.
Wait, is that Doc Savage or is that Savage?
It's Doc Savage.
Oh, that's Doc Savage. The Doc is so small. I thought it was Savage Comics. Wow.
And that's it. So let's see what you got, buddy.
All right, I just grabbed a few off of my wall that I enjoy looking at. This is the Champions #1.
Nice.
I always loved this comic. I thought it was just
I agree.
a killer grouping of, you know, and the cover with like Hercules there and that yellow and kind of, you know, red.
My
sunset.
favorite was the interaction between Ghost Rider and Black Widow.
Yeah.
And then Daredevil was in a couple issues.
I always like I wasn't a big Avengers fan. I like the Champions and the Defenders and the Invaders.
Same here.
Better. They were more interesting to me. And I just think this is like this is a killer first issue cover, you know.
Yep.
They did a great job at that one.
I was lucky to upgrade mine I think a couple years ago.
And here's one which I think this is one you don't have, you should look for. It's extremely undervalued, which is the Luke Cage Hero for Hire #1.
I found mine in a dollar bin. I ended up selling it.
Wow.
And now it's like
$1.
it's so expensive. Yeah. So
that
expensive.
must have been years ago.
Oh, it was back in 2000.
Yeah.
Or 1999.
But, you know, this is his first issue. It's his origin. It's a great cover. And you could still get this for you could still afford to put it in your collection. But I think what's going to happen to this is like what's happening to Daredevil now. Like all of those Silver Age Marvel first issues like Hulk and Spider-Man, Fantastic Four are unreachable. But Daredevil still was. But now it's caught up and people are like starting to pay more for it. I think the same thing's going to happen to this as far as the Bronze Age keys, like the Giant Size X-Men and the Punisher and the first Wolverine. Like this one's going to catch up. I really do think. Yeah, Sweet Christmas. So that's one.
Those early issues are starting to get pricey, especially in higher grades.
This is very low grade. I picked this up from my buddy.
Oh, there you go, Steve.
I picked this up from my buddy Kevin in Hawaii. There was this used bookstore, and inside the used bookstore was a comic section, and Kevin ran it, and he was awesome. I bought so many books from him. He would call me when new stuff came in, and they'd let me dig through the collections and gave me great deals. So I got this one from him. Everyone knows that's the first appearance of Blade. I was really happy to get that. It's very low grade, but I don't mind because I have it. And then
how much?
I don't remember. I bought this maybe 5 years ago. I'd have to look up, but maybe $150, maybe $200, something like that. This one I got a phenomenal deal in your neck of the woods.
Oh yeah.
I found this at an antique store, and there was a case. He had about 5 or 10, maybe 20 old comics. There was a lot of Sergeant Fury, and I dug through it, and I found this one. I think I only paid $5 or $15 for this, and
15. You paid 15,
and it's the only problem with this guy was on the first page. That's where he put his prices. There's a sticker on the first page with his price, which I don't think I can get off without ruining the book unless, I put it in water or something like that, which I don't have to do.
If you steam that thing.
Yeah,
it seems. But it's so rare though. It's so scarce though. Even I don't think it even matters.
I'm leaving it there because it's on newsprint. And I don't think it would come off without damaging the newsprint with the skills that I have. But this is I've seen that since I've got this, I've seen copies of this go for like over $1,000. Mine is obviously in lower condition, but it's such a kick-ass cover. And then this is the last one. Here's the last one. This is Incredible Hulk #2.
Terror of the Toadmen.
Yeah, this is the first green Hulk. And this thing is really low grade.
That's freaking awesome, though. It looks like a monster. Frankenstein is coming to take out these dudes.
I would love to have an Incredible Hulk #1, but I don't think I would ever pay the price that I would need to have it.
Reminds me of the Doom Patrol cover with the television screen.
Yeah, right. But yeah, this is the Incredible Hulk #2. That's the oldest Hulk I have in my collection, and it's complete.
Steve.
It's taped on the edges, but I like
Steve. That. Remember, you seen it here on Night Tiger Comics. Hulk #2. Blade first appearance of Blade. Look at his comic shelves behind him. He's like glowing.
This is inspired by you. Look behind you. This is inspired by you. What happened?
I moved my
This is inspired by you. I bought all these white shelves. I actually started putting up around the ceiling the J-track like Alan has for my slabs around the top. And then I started putting this below it. And I didn't like the two different looks. So I removed the J-track. That was like $100 down the drain because I just wound up throwing it out. And I replaced it with white shelves, and I got little white wooden blocks. I painted them white, and I've screwed them so on the wall behind the shelf, so the shelf like leans out like on an angle, so I could display all my comics. And this one behind me, there's one lower one. I'm making new blocks. I ran out of blocks, so I can't put anything on these yet until I get them leaned out. But I have 3 walls. The wall opposite me comes down from the ceiling with 3 rows of shelves, and then that's where all my cabinets that I'm getting here in a couple of weeks are going to go. This wall over here comes down 3. I might drop it more. I'm leaving it open for now in case I want to put more comics there. And then this behind me all the way up.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Why don't you order Marvel comic book curtains on Amazon?
I looked at some. Do they have them?
I think I don't see why they wouldn't.
I actually searched up for some. I only have one window here. So this is one curtain just to keep the sunlight out, right? And although I have blinds behind it that are closed, I looked for some kind of superhero curtains, and I didn't find any that I liked. But if I find one that I like, I will replace that. But this is like a dark out curtain. It's really thick, to keep the sun out. And
well, I'll bet you if you found the fabric that you wanted and you had the dimensions of your window, my wife would make them if you paid her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'll keep that in mind if I find the fabric. And then
go to Joann's. They have a lot of superhero fabric.
I'll see if we have one around here. So I've got as far as getting the shelf up, I have this one behind me. I got to finish. I got to finish making the blocks so I can lean it out. And then I have 2 more pieces of wire shelf I got to hang up over my entry door. I have these I put up 12-foot lengths of shelves over me, and I still need 2 more feet to go over, 2 or 3 feet to go over the door. So that's on my list. And I have so many things to do, outside the house, work here. I want to get this room done so I could really just sit in here and enjoy it.
I still got to package up your prize. I'm going to send something to God Tank, and I want to do the end of my secret contest.
Mhm.
I just uploaded another AOK, which I'll drop in a few days. I still need to do comic book hauls too. I'm so behind.
Well, down here along the wall, I got 1, 2, 3. I got like 5 or 6 piles that I want to do haul videos, and I don't know.
I'd like to do 3 books at a time and then edit, put some pages up, share some of the interior,
Mhm.
talk about, who publishes it, who the artists are.
I just posted top 10 vampire covers.
Okay. I'll
So
check it out.
that's it's good. It's got some good clips interspersed throughout. You'll enjoy it. It's fun.
Did you go more modern again?
With the vampires?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a lot of no. The number one is a Golden Age vampire cover. And I got some. It's interspersed. It's interspersed.
Oh, I'm going to watch it either way. I was just curious.
Yeah.
I'm always watching the Black Box Silver and Bronze video of the week. You should do an opening like the NBC Monday night movie. How or the kids Saturday night movie.
Yeah.
You have to check that out. That'd be a good opening. Did you see? You didn't see my new video, right?
No, I'm gonna probably watch it after this.
I made it like a little new intro where it's a stamp and then it's like on fire, like a branding. I couldn't find a branding iron green screen video.
Yeah.
Where you I wanted to sear the name like onto the screen.
Yeah. Well, I like the one. My favorite one still is, "You don't know what you're missing." Ding. That's what I like that.
Oh, I had one where a Catwoman was licking Batman, and then on his eye he went clink, and I was in the doctor's office and I looked down at the floor. You don't know what you're missing. But I made it too low, so it didn't work out too well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, brother, we're going to wrap it up. We said 1 o'clock. We went over a little bit, which is cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you hanging out with me.
All right. It's been fun.
Showing comics.
Yeah.
Have a rest of the good Sunday there. And everybody that joined us, thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Those of us watching on the replay, check out Joe's channel. He's got great videos. He's doing top 10 covers every week following Alan's challenges. And okay, so we're out of here. Everybody, thank you and have a great October.
Bye-bye.